Good morning. I'm Professor Andrew Deeks, President of University College Dublin. On behalf of my fellow faculty and staff, I wish to extend a warm welcome to this virtual conferring, especially to our students, your families and friends, and your supporters far and wide. I'm delighted to be joined by the Principal of the UCD College of Science, Professor Jeremy Simpson, and by the Associate Dean of Science, Associate Professor Tara McMorrow. This is a meeting of the University gathered for the conferring of degrees. A quorum is present, and I now call upon Associate Professor McMorrow to commence the proceedings.
Thank you, President. On behalf of my colleagues at the UCD College of Science, I would like to reiterate the President's warm welcome to you all. Tar ceann mo cóglacatha I gcoláiste na hÓlaíochta UCD. Tá an áthas orm fáilte a chur raibh chuig an seirmeanais bronnta fiúil seo inniu. Our conferring ceremonies at O'Reilly Hall celebrate and recognise your academic achievements. They offer an opportunity for a class get-together where you can embrace one another and share your class spirit before you head your separate ways. However, we find ourselves in unprecedented times. You now take your place in a changed world, one that is learning to live with the COVID-19 pandemic. And I know that you will play your part as the world adapts to that change, and indeed adapts to the inevitable new normal. On behalf of my colleagues in the college who have taught and guided you throughout your studies, I want to congratulate each and every one of you. Before we commence, I will explain the procedure which we will follow. The candidates on whom degrees are to be conferred are graduands. That is, they have fulfilled the requirement and are proceeding to their degree. The Principal of the College of Science, Professor Jeremy Simpson, will present the graduands for the degree. In response to the presentation, the President, Professor Andrew Deeks, will confer the degree. The candidates have then become graduates. Professor Simpson will read in Latin and the President will respond in Latin to him. I will then call the names of the graduates for each degree.
Diploma. Pre honorabilis praesus totaque universitas. Presentu vobis hasce meos filius, filiosque meos. Quos omnes sciotam moribus, quam doctrina habilis, et idonios esse qui admittantur ad diploma. Idque tibi fidei, mea testor expondio, totique academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, emitter vo ad diploma.
Thank you both. Lauren Brady. Ian Byrne. Ronan Dara Carroll. Steve Doody. Mark Ellis. Damien Hanrahan. Georgie Iliev. Breda Keena. Frank Kelly. Neil Kelly. Sean Maharaj. Mariana Martinez. Caroline McMullen. Connor Murphy. Rosemary Murphy. Fionn Murray. Edward Munyali, Muhammad Ali Nabi, Kelly O'Regan, Otanyanua Omoregi, Miri Park, Thomas Brian Rambo, Irina Tuckman, Stefana Turkanu, Mathis Wagemaker, Quiva Walsh,
Degree of Bachelor of Science, General Science. Pre honorabilis praesus totaque universitas. Presentu vobis, hasce meus filius, filiosque meos. Quos omnes sciotam moribus, quam doctrina habilis, et idoneos esse qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatis scientiae. Idque tibi fidei meo testor expondio, totique academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, emitter ad gradum baccalaureatus scientia.
Thank you both. Robert Collins, Owen Cotter, Chloe Martha Cummins, Kavita Daly Devereaux, Amy Doherty, Amy Chema Finwa, Robert Harvey, Ryan Howlett, Jane Kavanagh, Kieran Brian Kennedy, Thomas Joseph Kearns, Luke Logan, Oscar Luby, Alexander Line, Andrew McCardle, Brian McCormack, Charlotte McCreary, Niall McAniff, Shannon McCurlian, Grace Malloy, Aoife Moran, Johnny Mulry, Niamh Susan Murphy, Rebecca Ing, Colm Nolan, Maeve O'Shea, Ellen Ann Quinn, Kate Riley, Peter Sexton, Mary Sophie Simons, Heather Skehan, Naomi Maeve St. John, Juliette Serena Tossini, Vitalis Veselovs, Victoria Williams Gain,
Honours degree of Bachelor of Science. Pre honorabilis praesus, totalque universitas. Presentu vobis hasce meos filias, filiosque meos, quos omnes sciotam moribus, quam doctrina habiles, et idonios esse qui admittantur, at gradum baccalaureatis scientiae, honoro curso confecto. Idque tibi fide, mea testor expondio, totique academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, admitto void gradum baccalaureatus in scientia honoro curso confecto.
Thank you both. Computer Science. Jordan Ahern. Alani Pekan Tijali, Akintola. Damian Borowski. Oscar Byrne Carty. Aaron Cassidy. Wyman Chung. Martin Conlon. Adam Conway. Thomas Creven. Joseph Dempsey. Sam Doyle. Martinez Dradzoulis. Sean Ennis O'Toole. Gemma Farrell. Dylan Garrett. Jack Martin Garrity. Nikolai Gladichev. E.N. Go. Eric Gordon. Saoirse Houlihan. Oisin John Hurricane. Thomas Igo. Martinez Jacutis. Dongriol Jung. Tanmay Joshi. Callum Kavanagh. Ronan Kelly. Husni Khalaf. James Kerwin. Lucy Konechna. Rafal Koziel. Kevin Joseph Jardim Lawler. Brian Owen Leahy. Jiazeng Lee. Xuan Liu. Donal McFionluck. Ronan Mascarenhas. James McCardle. Hugh McKeaney. Sean Connor McLaughlin. Jack Miller. Declan Morgan. Barry Francis Murphy. Luke Murphy. Alex Ng. Svetoslav Nizhnychenkov. Violet Carla O'Brien. Finn Michael O'Neill. Sam Ross O'Neill. Liam Leslie Phelan, Michael Patrick Phelan, Eric Pilat, Keelan Power, Ankish Raj Prajapati, Jack Price, Mohammed Salah, Magnus San, Joseph Sheehan, Rohan Emmett Shivakumar, Adam Shorten O'Reilly, Hong Yo Singh, Humza Ali Syed, Cullum Kai Lun Tang, Quiva Ailish Tiernan, Adam Waldron, Simon James Walsh, Che Yu Wan, Veronica Wolska, Brady Fu Cheng Yo, Juwei Zhang. Computer Science with Data Science. Sarabi Agarwal, Harry Alenka, Sergey Baskin, Alicia Sophie Brown, Connor William Brown, Rafa Byrne, Susanna Darcy, Debanjan Das, Matthew Dwyer, Kian Ferreter, Yihan Gu, Kabir Guglani, Sean Harkin, Owen Hogan, Connor Jensen, Enda James Keneally, Stephen Kilcummins, Ming Yang Lee, Lin Lee, Ilya Lyubomirov, Tara McGirl, Gary Moore, Ryan Moore, David Motcher, Enda O'Connell, Hannah O'Dea, David Oluwatimilohan Ojo, Emmanuel Oladipo, Oyen Kansanola Ajamok Olanahun, Dakota Owen, Mikhail Yankelevich,
Honours degree of Bachelor of Actuarial and Financial Studies. Pre honorabilis praesus totaque universitas. Presentu vobis, hasce meos filias, filiosque meos. Cos omnes sciotam moribus, quam doctrina habiles, et idonios esse qui admittantur, ad gradum baccalaureatis in studiis actuarialibus et pecuniaris honoro curso confecto. Idque tibi fide mea testor expondio totique academiae.
Ego, auctoritate mihi concessa, emitto vo ad gradum baccalaureatus in studies actuarialibus et pecuniarius honoro curso confecto.
Thank you both. Kevin Black, Kieran Blaney, Tig Dahi Brennan, Alva Byrne, Jingxian Chi, Michael James Connolly, Shane Connolly, Jack Cosgrave, Marina Cunningham, Neve Daly, Nathan Davis Dempsey, Michael Thomas Davitt, Aoife Donnellan, James Doyle, Colin Duffy, Sarah Duffy, Caitlin Farrell, Patrick Anthony Ferry, Louise Gannon, Mark Gilligan, Carl Guinan, George William Harding, Laura Heavey, Paulina Hurrigan, Lauren Hughes, Dylan Johnson, Eamon Kelly, Shane Kelly, Keith Kelly, Evan Kinlock, Adrian Christoph Kukla, Christopher William Leahy, Kieran William Lennon, Adams Lucas, Connor Lyons, Scott McElhinney, Charlie Michael McGuckin, Andrew Campbell Moore, Oisin Morgan, Tiernan Mulligan, Joseph Patrick Murphy, Keelan Lee Brannigan, Cullen Noonan, Tommy O'Brien, James O'Brien, David O'Connor, Sean Ronan O'Neill, Owen O'Reilly, Thomas O'Shea, Sinead O'Sullivan, Jonathan Peoples, Kira Rooney, Oscar Henry Sullivan, Alison Walsh, Sean Wheelahan, Christoph Wroblewski, Pengbo Wu, Professional Certificate.
Right Honourable President and members of the University, I present to you these students, whom I know to be as upright in character as they are skilled in their field of study, and qualified for admission to the University Certificate and Professional Certificate, and in good faith I vouch for this and hold myself responsible to you and to the whole academic assembly.
By the authority vested in me, I admit you to the University Certificate and Professional Certificate.
Thank you both. Statistics for Human Genetics. Karen Matthews.
Graduate Certificates. Right Honourable President and members of the University, I present to you these students, whom I know to be as upright in character as they are skilled in their field of study and qualified for admission to the Graduate Certificate. And, in good faith, I vouch for this and hold myself responsible to you and to the whole academic assembly.
By the authority vested in me, I admit you to the Graduate Certificate.
Thank you both. Data Analytics. Raul Biagioni. Environmental Sustainability. Zara Clear. Kira Finn. Roisin Bella Fitzgerald. Amanda Fleischman. Pat Foley. Mark Stafford. Forensic Computing and Cybercrime Investigation. Rasmus Christensen.
Higher Diploma. Pre honorabilis praesus totaque universitas. Praesentu vobis hasce meos filius, filiosque meos. Quos omnes sciutam moribus, quam doctrina habilis, et idonios esse qui admittantur ad diploma superius. Idque tibi fide meo testor expondio, totique academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, emitto vo ad diploma superius.
Thank you both. Computer Science. Hassan Al-Bujassim. Mitchell Ashton. Keith Begley. Shane Dunn. Leah Early. Cian Fitzgerald. Amanda Hegarty. Ross Kingston. Kyle George Malone Stewart. Brian Nicholas Manning. Alice Moyen. Edvinas Patarakis. Rebecca Quinn, Adam Patrick Ryan. Mathematical Science, How Day, Stephen Gerard Fagan, Owen Fox, Sarah Valerie Daly, Shannon Saunders Lancaster, Jerry Nolan.
Professional Diploma. Pre honorabilis praesus totaque universitas. Presentu vobis hasce meos filius, filiosque meos. Quos omnes sciotam moribus, quam doctrina habiles, et idonius esse qui admittantur ad diploma professionale. Idque tibi fide mea testor expondio. Totique academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, admitto voi ad diploma professionale.
Thank you both. Data Analytics. Nizar Amari, Luke Rocky Anand, Rachel Cawley, Kevin Clancy, Barry Coonan, Paul Martin Crossan, Ian Paul Dunn, Lydia Gilka, Lorcan Gormley, Yvonne Hayden, Neil Higgins, Brenda Mary Kyo, Agnieszka Konkaluska, Michael McHale, John Meenan, Patrick Moss, Dara William David Murphy, Robert Normeal, Josh O'Connor, Tom O'Donoghue, Niall Patrick O'Halloran, Kate Elizabeth O'Hanlon, Daniel Orlane, Deepak Rajendrapa, James Sands, Claire Shea, Benedict Weisheimer, Ross Edwin Whitaker, Dermot Winston,
Graduate Diploma. Pre honorabilis praesus totaque universitas. Presentu vobis hasce meos filius, filiosque meos. Quos omnes sciotam moribus, quam doctrina habiles, et idonius esse qui admittantur ad diploma post baccalaureatum, idque tibi fide mei, testor expondio totique academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, admitto voi ad diploma post baccalaureatum.
Thank you both. Environmental sustainability. Natasha Ballard. Sean Higgins. Anya McCurl. John Francis O'Brien. Forensic Computing and Cybercrime Investigation. Rick Klutenberg. Anastasios Magirias. Cathal Ryan. Toxicology and Regulatory Affairs. Susan O'Donnell.
Degree of Master of Science. Pre honorabilis praesus totalque universitas. Praesentu vobis hasque meos filias, filiosque meos. Quos omnes sciotam moribus, quam doctrina habiles, et idonios esse qui admittantur ad gradum magiesteri scientiae. Idque tibi fide meo testor expondio totique academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, admitto vo ad gradum magisteri scientia.
Thank you both. Advanced Software Engineering. Ulasan Kotamal. Computer Science. Niall Delahunty. Bohang Ding. Laura Dunn. Stephen Edwards. Raphael Hetherington. Ruth Holmes. Bernard Laird. Conor Loughran. John O'Mara. John Parks. Joe Scullion. Rob Shanahan. Zhongyan Zhang. Data Analytics. Sunday Amason. Abhay Chudari. Data and Computational Science. Purushothaman Ramalingam. Environmental Sustainability. Ian O'Dowd. Owen Sheridan. Forensic Computing and Cybercrime Investigation. Tarek Al-Kamani. Olivian Petra Angel. Luigi Barboni. Calvin Bedros. Edward Bradstreet. Razvan Marius Braniste. Ladislo Brotia. Jennifer Byrne. Marcus Byrne. Ray Cahill. Claudiu Mihai Chirita. Aaron Colvin. Alexandra Constantine. Cezara Krakunescu, Luke Deegan, Sarah Downey, Thomas Eilander, Jihad Fass, Joseph Fortune, Benjamin Gardner, Connor Gilmartin, Kieran Goulding, Andre Gregoire, Simon Hurl, Christian Hossu, Jolyon Howard, Nick Ibbott, Dennis Inden Birkin, Christian Jordan, Georges Cyprien Lazar, Don Lee, Diego Maillard, David Marshall, Patrick McGrath, Mark McHugh, Edward Meacham, Marius Morar, Richie Morrison, John Murphy, Hayden Nahan, Declan O'Dwyer, Mads Peterson, Liviu Andrei Pujol, Dragos Mihai Radulescu, George Roteru, Pat Ryan, Candy Saunders Alfred, Christoph Scherer, Ili Scriminti, Enda Thomas Shepard, Oleg Sidorenko, Mark Spanier, Jose van der Werf, Matthew Winters, Tao Yu. Plant Biology and Biotechnology. Lee Landers Cribben. Space Science and Technology. Adam Flood. By Research. Maria Helena Byrne. Sarah Jane Power. Laura Sinclair.
Degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Pre honorabilis praesus totalque universitas. Praesentu vobis hasce meos filius, filiosque meos. Quos omnes sciotam moribus, quam doctrina habiles, et idonius esse qui admittentur, ad gradum doctoratus philosophiae. Idque tibi fide mea testor expondio. Totique academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, mittet voed gradum doctoratus philosophia.
Thank you both. Abdullah Himahad Abdi Hassan. Dr. Hassan's thesis title is Design and Synthesis of Non-Ulosonic Acids for Chemoenzymatic Studies and Biological Evaluation. Eric Andrew Judge. Dr. Judge's thesis title is Palladium Catalyzed Asymmetric Allelic Alkylation of Carbonyl-Containing Compounds. Pallavi Kumari. Dr. Kumari's thesis title is A Biophysical Study of the Effect of Ionic Liquids on Biomembranes and Cells by means of atomic force microscopy, neutron scattering, computational and biological approaches. Jinghui Liu. Dr. Liu's thesis title is Supervised and Unsupervised Text Mining for Grey Literature Screening. James Cullum McCormack. Dr. McCormack's thesis title is Polymeric Nanoneedle Array Fabrication through Block Copolymer Micelle Lithography and Replica Molding. Emin Nureyev. Dr. Nureyev's thesis title is Efficient and Accurate Selection of Optimal MPI Collective Algorithms using Analytical Performance Modeling. Sisung Ouyang. Dr. Ouyang's thesis title is Deep Learning-Based Explanations for Improving Recommendations. This concludes the conferring of degrees. I am now delighted to welcome Laura Shesgreen to address you. Laura currently serves as the Chair of Stripe Technology Europe Limited and as a non-executive director for several other leading companies. Previously, Laura was Chief Financial Officer for several high-growth technology companies, both in the USA and Europe. She is a fellow Chartered Accountant in Ireland, holds an honours degree in Computer Science from UCD, and is a Certified International Director through INSEAD.
President, members of the faculty, proud parents, guardians, significant others, and you, the graduates, thank you for including me in your graduation ceremony today. Today is your day. Many, many congratulations. For many of you, today marks the end of time that you will spend in structured learning, and you will enter a world where it is you who will help to decide how our way of life evolves, our ways of working, our ways of communicating. That's exciting, inspiring, and a big responsibility. For me, it's over 30 years since my own graduation ceremony, and to say I had no clue what was ahead of me, that would be an understatement. But armed with my degree in computer science, I joined Pricewaterhouse, and from there I got an opportunity to go to Silicon Valley. It was there I was able to combine my accounting qualification with my technology degree, and suddenly some of my earlier decisions just finally started to make sense. In Silicon Valley, I got to see companies truly innovate. Many went on to be giants. I had the opportunity back in 1997 to meet with Google's founders. And when they showed me what they were up to, my reaction was, wow, don't they know search is done and won? Luckily, they weren't listening to people like me. I also saw companies, though, like Pointcast. They've disappeared from the landscape. They pioneered push technology, what we all know today as notifications. It took others to go on and realize their ambition. Sometimes an idea can just be ahead of its time. But what these founders all had in common is they had a passion for what they were doing. They knew how to make great decisions, and they were tenacious. So I would urge you all to consider the following. What you do every day from now will form a big part of your life. Many of you know what you want to do next, but others don't. Keep searching until you find what you enjoy. Be willing to change direction and be open to serendipity. You'll know you've found it when you wake up most mornings and you just want to get on with your day. I say most because I don't want to set your expectations so high that you never settle. All of us have our own beliefs and opinions, which are formed by our experience. But in order to make great decisions, we have to understand bias. We have to be curious. We have to search out what others have to say, and we have to ask ourselves, why not? Our society owes a great debt to many people who set aside their beliefs and who went on to make great decisions, all because they answered the question, why not? COVID-19 changed our lives literally overnight. But for all of you, you stuck with your plans and you saw this through. Congratulations and well done. You have shown basically that you have the ability to be tenacious. Never forget that. I wish you all the best of luck in whatever you choose to do next. And one final remark. When I use that word wish, I'm reminded of what is the difference between I wish and I will. For me, it's the difference between putting a sigh at the end of the sentence or deciding I will try and achieve the outcome that I want. Best of luck to you all.
My warmest thanks for those inspirational words. I am delighted now to invite 3 of your fellow students to address you. Firstly, we will hear from Tierna Banerjee, graduating today with the BSc Honours degree in Cell and Molecular Biology.
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, family and graduates. I'm truly honoured to be given the opportunity to address the graduating class of 2021. When I sat down to think of what I wanted to say today, I was overcome by a multitude of emotions. Happiness, sorrow, nostalgia and gratitude were few that I can put into words. 5 years ago, if you told me that I'd be in Dublin, I'd laugh it off. A 17-year-old me in Bangalore would never imagine to be studying at UCD. But what an experience it has been. Unfortunately, final year wasn't what we expected it to be. But nonetheless, I enjoyed doing my final year project, and seeing familiar faces in science was always a pleasure. I wish I had more time with some of the amazing people that I met in UCD, but nonetheless, I know I've made lifelong friends. I will always treasure the small memories like getting coffee at Pi or chatting between lectures, and also the big events like balls and society events and thesis submissions. I want to thank all my faculty and staff, including my demonstrators and tutors, for helping us really delve into the fascinating world of science. I would like to thank the student advisors and my school SPES. A special thanks to Professor Jeremy Simpson, without whom I really wouldn't be here in UCD today. Lastly, I would like to express my gratitude to all our families and loved ones, especially my parents. I know it's hard being away from them, as many of you would be, but I hope you get to celebrate with them really soon. I'm sure all of you have seen the meme of a random person sitting on their bed on a Thursday afternoon and finishing their degree. And although I related to that, I wish sometime soon I get to see all my classmates and revisit some of our old memories. All the stress of assignments and submissions finally seem worthwhile. Congratulations to everyone graduating today. You should be really proud of yourself. We did it.
Thank you, Tierna. Now we will hear from Ruth Comerford, graduating today with the BSc Honours degree in Medicinal Chemistry and Chemical Biology.
Hello everyone, my name is Ruth Comerford and I am honoured to speak to you today as we celebrate our graduation from University College Dublin. I would like to offer my warmest welcome to all of our students, staff and family members present at the ceremony today. Attending UCD has been one of the most rewarding and challenging experiences. Every unique student sitting here today embarked on this journey with their own set of ambitions and desires for their time at UCD. I believe that our time at university has most definitely exceeded our expectations due to our engagement with clubs, societies, and most importantly, our studies. We all started in UCD with a hunger for knowledge. The daunting chemistry lectures in Theatre L, long laboratory sessions, and unproductive days in the library did not deter us. Instead, they drove this hunger and made us more determined to become experts in our chosen scientific discipline. Whether you are graduating today with a diploma, bachelor's or master's degree, you should be proud at how far you have come and how far you will go as a result of your commitment to your education. During our time at UCD, we have encountered many obstacles. These include the everyday occurrences, such as the queue at Pi being too long to grab a coffee in between lectures, to forgetting your calculator during the RDS exams, or your computer crashing whilst you're running an extensive line of code. In recent times, we all faced a huge obstacle that came in the form of a global pandemic. This time has been extremely difficult as many people have had family members working on the front line, have suffered from COVID-19 and have had every aspect of their lives changed because of this destructive virus. Everyone graduating today had to adjust to online learning, which itself brought a whole host of new challenges. We adapted to the new normal of seeing our lecturers on a computer screen, not seeing our classmates every day, and not being present in our natural environment conducive to learning. Nevertheless, we all persevered. We crawled out of bed at 8:58 to attend our 9 a.m. lectures. We accepted that at least one person a day will speak and not realise they're on mute. And we continue to uphold our utmost academic integrity whilst completing our exams remotely. This pandemic has been restrictive and destructive for our nations globally, but we should also acknowledge the contribution of science, technology and finance to the efforts made to tackle this virus. The fact that we are all sitting here today, ready to be conferred as UCD graduates, shows the sheer volume of resilience and persistence we have displayed. We will take these attributes with us as we begin our postgraduate studies, our graduate jobs, and ultimately everywhere we go in life. Lastly, I would like to sincerely thank all of our lecturers, tutors, student advisors, and everyone who has supported and guided us along our journey, especially our families and peers. Thank you all for listening to me today, and I wish the class of 2021 all the best in your future endeavours.
Thank you, Ruth. Finally, now we will hear from George Harding, who is graduating today with the Bachelor of Actuarial and Financial Studies degree.
Hello everyone. So here we are, graduation 2021. First of all, congratulations. Now I'm not sure if this bit gets much stranger, me standing here talking to a camera to a group of people who I'm sure I've passed hundreds of times in the science building or on campus, you know, going to lectures or tutorials, maybe just the library, a society event, club match, whatever. Until of course we didn't. But we are the graduating class of 2021 and this weird online world has been our life. So I know the past 4 years, you know, they've been hard, they've been difficult, they've been challenging, but they've also been great. You know, the experiences we've had, the people we've met, the memories we've made. I've had an absolute ball, and I really, really hope you have as well. Now, just for a minute, I want you to think back to the first time you walked in around UCD. Maybe it was orientation week 4, 5, 6 years ago. And just think about the person that you were then and who you are now. And I think it's really important to recognise that the journey that we've all been on from then till now, and how much of an achievement it is to be here today. Now, no one is able to go on that journey alone. So to all the people who have helped us along the way, the lecturers, the tutors, the lab assistants, the student advisors, the staff in UCD, housemates, club mates, friends and societies, literally everyone, thank you all. Now, me being an actuary means that I cannot get through one of these talks without getting in some kind of financial reference. So I'm going to improvise one that I borrowed from my friend Louise Gannon several years ago. And it is this, that our time in UCD, the memories we've made, the experiences, the learnings we've had, all of that is an investment in us. And now it's up to us to decide how profitable that investment gets to be. So to everyone here today, I just really want to wish you the best of luck, and I'm really, really excited to see where this future journey takes us. Thank you.
Thank you, George, and to all of our wonderful student speakers for their wise words. Now I will ask Professor Andrew Deeks, UCD President, to address you. On behalf of my colleagues in the College of Science, especially our previous principal, Professor Joe Carthy, and our new principal, Professor Jeremy Simpson, I would like to wish you many congratulations once again, and I do hope that you enjoy the rest of this very special day.
As President of UCD, I take great pleasure and pride in extending my personal congratulations to each one of you who has graduated today. My thanks to our guest and student speakers for their inspirational words to you. This has been another year of extraordinary challenge as the world continues to deal with the impact of COVID-19. I am, however, greatly heartened by how we as a community here at UCD have responded to the crisis with creativity and innovation and with courage and compassion. It is in these most testing of circumstances that we truly show what we are made of, individually and collectively. In facing the demands placed on us, we are discovering new depths to our resourcefulness and resilience. As Ireland's global university, UCD has played and continues to play a vital role in shaping our response to the pandemic nationally and globally, both culturally and scientifically. I'm proud to see how our brightest minds are rising to the challenge across all academic disciplines, from medicine, science and engineering to the arts and humanities. All around me, members of our UCD community have stepped up with courage and vision to meet the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, and their actions continue to underscore the vital importance of education, research and evidence-based decision-making in transforming our society. Conferring ceremonies are very special days in the calendar of the university, both for our students and for our faculty and staff, marking the culmination of years of study and hard work by you, our graduates, and of the teaching and guidance by our faculty and staff. Following your graduation, you will operate in a changed world, one where your skills are in keen demand, your energy and passion are needed, and one that will warmly welcome your expertise. Here at UCD, we have almost 8,000 international students joining us from over 145 countries, adding enormously to the diversity and quality of campus life and to the UCD educational experience. We bring the best of the world to Ireland and the best of Ireland to the world. And so it's a particular pleasure for me to extend an Irish welcome to the families and friends of our international students who are joining us online today. Céad Míle Fáilte, Roiv Golair, 100,000 welcomes to you all. Our mission is to give each of you a holistic education, to inculcate in you a lifelong desire to learn and to create, and to instill in you a sense of purpose, a capacity for critical thinking, a desire to make a difference in society, and above all, an awareness of the global community in which you can make an impact. And I hope that today, as you join or rejoin the proud community of UCD graduates, you will embrace these attributes and take them with you as you embark on the next stage of your life journey. While you were students, you were at the centre of the UCD community, and as you graduate, you carry that UCD badge with you. Wear it well, use it to open doors to advance your own life's ambitions, but also extend a helping hand to those who come after you. Seek to inspire and encourage them, and above all, follow our motto, Ad Astra, to the stars, by seeking to make your own mark and your own contribution to our society. You are now a member of a very proud UCD alumni group of almost 300,000 based in 170 countries worldwide. And so, wherever your career takes you, I hope that whenever you wear the UCD crest or colours, you will remember your alma mater. I trust that in everything you do and achieve in the future, the values enshrined in UCD of creativity, excellence, integrity, collegiality, engagement and diversity will remain part of your intellectual DNA. I'm very encouraged by the government's reopening plan for the autumn, by the lower infection rate, decrease in hospital admissions and the collapse in the mortality rate, and by the pace and efficiency of the national vaccination rollout. Here at UCD, we will continue to follow the government's advice and guidelines, looking forward to a smooth return to campus as soon as it's possible, and keeping everyone's health and safety at the forefront of our minds. I wish you well as you embark on your careers. Take care of yourselves and your families, and take heart in the hope that we will come together again soon at the end of this journey, stronger and more united than ever. Congratulations once again. Enjoy the rest of this very special day.